With the way Mother Earth is changing, it is only wise to have some understanding of cultural survival skills on this planet. As a Bush Tukka woman, I will teach you how to map Aboriginal culture through contemporary and traditional hunting and gathering practices. This looks like a turtle which they would have eaten in this area. So this is my mum's damper. It's the way to do it in the bush. I'm going to take you on an exciting new journey around Australia to some of the most spectacular locations to meet some amazing people. I'm going to show you how to hunt and gather food off this land that's abundant if you know what you're looking for.
Gove is a small town in the northeast corner of Arnhem Land with a population of 4,000 people. It has a swimming pool, shops and amenities, and it's a 700-kilometre drive from Darwin on unsealed roads.
It's really hot up here in Arnhem Land, and it's really important when you're driving along the dirt tracks to always be focused.
There are creek crossings and washed out riverbeds that can only be accessed by four-wheel drive. Good sturdy four-wheel drive tyres helps too.
Here in the Northern Territory, you have to cross a few of these crossings. It's always really good to just stop and pull up on the side and jump in and have a little swim. Be careful for the crocodiles though. What a blessing. So beautiful. Look forward to these creek beds.
I want to get a closer look at this country, subtropical savanna, and its plants including cycads.
It's just beautiful, the contrast of the green and the charcoal bark. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. The animals that actually create these amazing formations are called termites, and the termites are actually what makes the didgeridoos. You can tell that there's termites in the area by these formations, by these big ant pits.
I get to meet Jalagudawiwi, the master maker of the yidaki or didgeridoo.
So I've just arrived up here at northeast Arnhem Land to go out and collect some goko, which is bush honey, and also yidaki for some of our friends. Jalu and Dopia do men's business and women's business, but I have that opportunity today, so I'm really excited. It's hot, there's a beautiful wind blowing, but it's really quite a different heat from the Kimberleys, but still drink lots of water, stay under a shady tree and keep as cool as you possibly can. It's hard work out here, working under these circumstances.
We've been coming back here for almost 13 years now, and during that time it's just been a wonderful opportunity to see the master maker of this yidaki from northeast Arnhem Land actually go through the bush and find some of the Rolls-Royce yidakis that come from this area. Now they're not easy to find. You look for a dead branch, and Jalu is a master maker of this, and for almost 75 years of his life the yidaki has been something that he's been able to find, locate, cut, strip off the bark and play.
Jalu thinks he's actually found a hollow tree, so he's just actually cut the side of it to see if the hole is actually big enough. May not be, but he's just going to check anyway. That's what the termites create.
Nurturing from the air, from foot up, and that very quality yidaki, deep sound.
Is it okay for women to play yidaki?
No, not good for women to play yidaki.
And why? Sickness or what happened? Not good, huh?
Not good. Only for men.
And what they use that yidaki for?
For ceremony, healing people. That's why my dad do that.
My name is Clarence Louis, Chief of the Sioux Indian Band in South Central British Columbia, Canada. And I'm just on a Aboriginal tourism, authentic Aboriginal tourism tour for the next couple of days. And honored to be in country and honored to be out here and participating in this awesome gathering of one of the probably most important instruments played by the Aboriginal people in this country.
So Lena's found a tree that has go-go in it up the top. It's a big one, so we have to cut around the edges and create a weak point for it. Then we push it over and then we'll cut the edge of the bark off and find the go-go, bush honey. Woo!
Taste it.
Oh my god. Spilling out. Oh, look at that. Keep going. Ma.
Mấy mặt tàng cục của mà taste. Golden.
We actually cut the tree down and big success. We've got some go-go and we're just having a big feast now and sharing it. Such an amazing thing to experience when you're out in the bush. It's so exciting. It's like us going shopping, and this country is so abundant if you know what you're looking for. But go-go, we'll have a feed now. Ma.
You don't know good honey till you think
Main mak jalu?
Yo, bánh mật.
So Lena's just pulled out where the actual hive is inside the tree trunk, and this is where the mother bee is probably, and she's creating her little nest with her hives. This is probably the best bit of it all. Oh, yum.
Now I already ate it and I got sticky on it and I wash my hands on here.
Me, my mom, we are timing this year. Sun year, we're timing. We have to cut it to Iraqi, then go back home. Then we have to fix it at home. Woo, that's very nice. Me and my dad, my mom, my sisters, my brothers, my family, we are one. We're sitting with this one here, with Iraqi, and everybody's coming here, follow us to look and for Iraqi and see jalo.com. Go away. And that's it.
This Iraqi is for Yorung. So we make the Iraqi packed up inside the chisel so they can get from Balanda people.
results after the termites have done their work to make this unique sound. The bark is stripped off and the termites have eaten out the centre and then painted with traditional Arnhem Land artwork. They are made from stringy bark wood and then painted by the traditional raak painting or cross-hatching. Doppia has been given authorities by her father to paint these yidakis. The traditional law is that only men should play this instrument. Women are allowed to paint and hold them, but are forbidden to play them as they are a masculine instrument. The natural ecosystem is abundant, and I'm off to find some bush tucker. We're on the point of East Woody in Arnhem Land, and I'm here with Doppia. She's going to take me out to get some mud crabs and some mussels. I'm going to have it for dinner tonight. I had the opportunity to do women's business and collect bush tucker in the mangroves. These are little saltwater mangrove mussels. We throw them on the fire and cook them up. They're quite delicious. Doppia teaches me where to find mud mussels.
Dig here, Doppia?
Hey?
Dig here?
Ew.
Deep?
Yeah, deep.
Doppia is an expert who has been doing this all her life. She has been taught by her mother, and now I have the chance to learn from her. There is no easy way to find mud mussels, except to get your hands dirty. These mud mussels come in various sizes.
Doppia is still collecting some mud mussels, and I just caught a mangrove jack. It's beautiful eating. But I'm about to catch another one, so stay tuned.
Before sunset, we head back to camp.
This is the mussels we collected today with Doppia in the mangroves. Doppia is putting some in some water, and I'm just trying them on the coals.
Take a look at how much mud mussels we collected today. The mud mussels only need to be cooked for 5 to 10 minutes until they begin to open. Everyone comes and gathers for a feast, even the kids. The mussels are full of protein and have been a stable source of food for the Yolngu people of Arnhem Land for thousands of years. Doppia can't decide whether she wants them boiled or roasted.
Tastes really salty and sweet as well. It's beautiful. I just have one. Very creamy. Very different to it being cooked on the coals, but it still has that real salty taste. Not so much the sweet taste anymore, but really creamy. It's really delicious. I love it. You can taste the goodness.
Doppia is very proud of what she has gathered from the mangroves today and enjoys eating with the family. I'm happy to serve Jalu a full plate of mussels as he waits patiently. The elders and children are always looked after in our culture.
Very hot outside, and it's always really lovely to just go to a shady tree and or sleep in your tent and get a fan organised because it's so hot in the tent. Keep cool, keep out of the sun, stay in the shade and just rest. Once you get past 2 o'clock, you can go swimming and fishing and hunting. So we're all just resting until 2 o'clock. So finally we
finally get Mokkel to paint the Wittich in the car. Michael's been asking her for a long time, and now finally. Yo. The young men are asked by Jalu to make traditional spears to hunt some saltwater fish. Vernon and Henry collects the materials and then test the strengths of the spears. The bark is removed for a clean surface. The spears are made from milkwood tree.
Milkwood.
Milkwood.
Yo. Milkwood tree.
The steel prongs are grinded down into a sharp point. I am curious to see how the boys are going. It didn't take long for the spears to take shape. After wiring the prongs together, they are then inserted into the top of the spear.
Yo.
Put it in.
Yo.
Then put water on. Then you can leave it in the sand. After sand, take him out. Take him. Then start. Make him small. Make him small. And getting small. Then tie it up this way.
Yo.
Tie it up. Make him harder.
Yo.
Then you have to try. If good, main mark.
The final test is to get Jalu to inspect the spears and to get his final approval.
Good, thank you. That's for good hunter or hunting this one. Main mark. Very good.
Vernon is the first to head off down to the beach to test his spear and to see what he can catch. The elders look on as Vernon goes hunting. You have to know what you're looking for when hunting on the beach, and Vernon has spotted a large school of fish. Behind me there's Henry and Vernon who spent half a day making their spears. It's really amazing to actually see the boys still practicing the traditional ways of hunting and gathering. I mean, a lot of the culture has been lost, but here it's demonstrated that the young men are still doing it, and you know, using the spears and the wumra for distance and walking through the blue water. It's, you know, it's amazing and it's great. Vernon teaches me how to throw his spear. Using the wumra, it allows you to throw the spear at greater distance, giving it more power. The test is on.
Here we go! That's the one! Then like Sam, you're gonna be now. Everyone woman didn't know. Remember? Sam.
I like this spear. It's quite short and light, and the wumra is quite small compared to that wumra over there. It's quite big and a little bit heavier, and the spear's a bit heavier. I like this. It flies really nice. So yeah, I think I got the hang of it already. It's fun. After a successful day of learning how to throw a fishing spear, it's time to head back to camp for some oysters. That it's really creamy and sweet, and you can taste the goodness in it. It was collected today by the women and off the rocks at the island, and it was cooked up, just lightly cooked, and it's beautiful. Manmak.
Manmak. Manmak taste.
Manmak.
Wow, manmak taste.
Doppia then takes me into the mangroves looking for mud crabs. You have to be very careful not to stand on sharp oyster shells or slip off the mangrove roots, but more importantly, not to get lost in the mangroves themselves. Doppia heads off deeper into the mangroves.
After a hard day of mud crab hunting in the mangroves, come home with 4 mud crabs straight on the coals, our pippies and mussels. Now it's feast time.
Mud crabs are often boiled in water, but I prefer them straight on the coals, and the claws are the best part of the mud crab. Well, it's another successful day of hunting bush tucker with the women of Arnhem Land. We feast until the sun goes down. That night, the younger women are in charge of putting the children to sleep with traditional bedtime songs. Good night. Jalu works long into the night, painting the yidakis they had collected and made that day. He is painting his most sacred story of the wittage, or lightning snake. This is only painted by Jalu, and I'm privileged to enjoy watching the master at work.
Sacred totem, or Yolmo. Yes, the lightning tower.
He then completes the yidaki with the lightning rock artwork. It is any wonder that the yidaki that Jalu plays and makes are the best in the world. The young boys never miss an opportunity to be taught by Jalu. What a great picture. Even Kevin is starting his masterclass. After learning how to hunt for mud crabs with Doppia, the next day I decide to put my teachings to the test in catching my own. I entered the mangroves and came across a nice-sized mud crab. This was a slippery little one. Caught myself a mud crab today, so I'll go and cook him up now. I head down to the beach to find a good campsite. I collect the wood to light the fire. Hot coals are important for this meal. So I caught some mud crab today. Yesterday we cooked it on the coals with the Yolngu people at East Woody. But today I'm going to try and do it a bit of a gourmet style with some coconut milk, some curries. Just get some really beautiful flavours going through the mud crab.
all I need to do now is prepare it, get the hot coals ready, I've got the camp oven, we're ready to go. Now the way to tell that the crab is cooked is that it'll actually start to change from the dark green colour it was to a bright orange colour. So it's starting to change a little bit now. Don't keep it in there too long, otherwise it'll get chewy. But once it starts to change colour, pull it out and serve it up.
Bush foods can be cooked gourmet style and jazzed up to suit your taste buds.
And just a squeeze of lime juice on top of it.
And that's my famous yellow curry mud crab.
From a cultural point of view, we always like to ensure we pay our respects to the animals that we take off the land. With the crab that I caught, I'd like to put it back in the ocean to say thank you for giving us its life.
Jalu organises a private bungle bungle or corroboree on the beach for me. I feel very honoured. The young boys and even Spider-Man gathered to get ready for the ceremony. Henry paints all the boys up in their traditional sacred body art. Jalu is the master of ceremonies. The family delights in dancing their traditional stories and have fun doing it. The ladies have also invited me to perform as a sign of unity within my adopted family. I am so happy to be a part of this amazing culture that is so strong and thriving right here in Arnhem land.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Mine mug! Mine mug!
I hope you've enjoyed Arnhem Land as much as I have and meeting the saltwater people. See you next time.
Standing strong in my culture, keeping culture alive. Standing strong in my culture, keeping my love alive. Standing strong in my culture, keeping customs alive. Standing strong in my culture.